And hey there everyone, welcome to a brand new Sheppy Plays. This time we're going to be playing Armored Core for Answer. I'm a big fan of the Armored Core franchise. It is easily one of my favorite franchises, and I've been a fan of this game since the PlayStation 2, starting all the way back from Armored Core 2. These games have been known for being brutally hard, and they're just so much fun as mech games. I love me a good mech game. So we're going to go ahead and get started with a new game. Select game settings. We're going to go ahead and turn the game up. And then we're going to go with regular B. And leave everything else as normal. Now we start off with a tutorial. Also, just as a fun note, this was the very first PlayStation 3 game I ever got. Just for now, we're just learning how to maneuver our AC. Easy peasy. Movement B. Now we learn about boosting. Easy peasy. Now we learn about quick boosting. Honestly, this is probably the best tutorial that that you're given, considering that the rest of them, considering the fact that the other Armored Core games really didn't get much of a tutorial, didn't really give you much of a tutorial on how to play. They just kind of threw you in. Alright, time for attacking. Man, I wish I could get these rifles when I started off. And that quick weapon switch. Now we use our laser cannon. Now we run up and use our laser blade. Now we use missiles. Missiles really hurt. Okay, so quick note, real quick. Every Armored Core comes with an FCS unit, or a firing control unit. You'll know when you're locked onto an enemy when your white cursor, because you'll have a cursor that'll show up over the enemy. When it's white, it's within range, but you're not actively tracking it. When it's red, you have a full lock on. Like so. And if it's green, it means that the enemy is obstructed. Right now we're just learning about assault armor, which is a new thing that they put into this game. And basically what happens is you power armor, or I mean, assault armor is kind of a two-pronged thing. It's a really powerful blast, but it drains all your energy and it drains all your primal armor. And you really want to keep your primal armor because if without it you take a lot of damage. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just take out these enemies real quick. And done. Alright, now we get to enter our pilot name, which in this case will be Kazuma. And now we get to select our client. So you can select from GA, Interior Union, and Omir. GA has really heavy, more militarized armored core units. Interior Union tend to be more energy efficient and deal with a lot of energy weapons. GA is very ballistics heavy. Omir are very light ACs and tend to be very mobile. So again, really good choice if you're looking for a mobile type AC. Or you could go with independent, which gives you an older, you are unaffiliated with any corporation, and you get an older Ray Leonard model, but it comes with one of the best blades in the whole game. So that's who we're going to start with.
More than 10 years have passed since the National Dismantlement War. A league of corporations has taken control of the world. To escape the pollution that poisons the surface of the planet, they have built massive floating platforms called cradles. Only there, 7,000 meters above the ground, is the air clean and safe. Already half of mankind lives in the skies. The planet's surface has become a battlefield where armies fight to control the resource plants that feed the cradles. As the war came to a close, giant humanoid weapons called Armored Core Nexts enabled the League to firmly establish their rule of the planet. Their pilots are called Lynx. Fearing the power and independence of these Nexts, the League left them behind on the surface. The Lynx now work as mercenaries for an organization called Collard. While the League armies derive their power from massive arms forts, the once mighty Nexts are consigned to the poisoned Earth, serving as foot soldiers in the never-ending economic war.
Alright, so now we've learned what we are. We've also learned what we're doing, as in fighting an endless economic war. And, you know, all that good stuff. And we've learned who the kind of antagonists are, which you're not really you don't really find the true antagonist till much later in the game. So, here's your main menu. Over on the left-hand side, you'll have your selection of missions. Then on the right, you have ACSIS, which allows you to modify your armored core unit, buy new parts, modify its looks, stuff like that. Then system, where you can load, save, import data if you happen to have Armored Core 4, change game options, stuff like that. And then you have partnership, which switches between cooperative and single player. Unfortunately, there aren't very many people playing this game anymore, but I do believe that the servers are. I do believe that Ubisoft does still keep the servers online. So we're going to go ahead and go into ACSIS, and we're going to take a look at our AC real quick. So we have a machine gun, a laser blade, which is the Dragon Slayer, the most powerful one in the game. Then we have a plasma cannon, and a basic head. So just a whole bunch of basic stuff. Honestly, the spec makes it really hard to start off in the beginning, but it's not too bad. Tune is where you can come to tune your craft, giving it more load capacity, more energy, stuff like that. You can increase how much primal armor it has, how much firing stability, aiming precision you have, and your overall energy weapon skill. You can increase your locks, your acquisition, your primal armor, your thrusters, your stabilities, and stuff like that. So we can't do anything with that right now because we don't have any FRS points, which you gain by going and doing your missions in free mode, and also doing it on harder difficulties. AC test is where you can go to test your armored core after you have it all assembled and see how it works. Design is where you can edit your craft schematics or make new ones, which makes it real easy for quick swapping. Shop is where you go to, well, buy and sell new parts, which right now, because we just started, we don't have any parts to buy. Then paint is where you go to color your machine and, you know, give it a nice decal, which I'm going to go ahead and give it an emblem, which I already have one pre-made. So we're going to go ahead and apply that. Go ahead and apply those settings and all that fun stuff. So let's go ahead and get into our first mission.
This is your mission. Eradicate the defensive units deployed in the Line Arc zone. As you know, Line Arc is the main base of the anti-establishment forces that oppose the Cradles. We have tried to negotiate peacefully with these revolutionaries, but they have refused our overtures and continue their violent attacks. This mission is a show of force to encourage the enemy to rejoin negotiations. We never like to resort to violence, but on this occasion, we have no choice. Line Arc's main weapon, White Glint, is currently operating in another area. It will not become a risk in this operation. Note that this mission is a test run of your capabilities. We trust that you will deliver a successful result.
Alright, so that was our mission briefing. After the mission briefing, you get an option to accept or to decline the mission. It shows you your client, your area of operations, your objective, and your reward. Pretty standard stuff. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and accept it. That is an ugly IC.
Commence mission.
Alright, here we go.
Destroy all Line Arc defense units.
Elite next! Damn it, not now!
So starting off, we really want, like, you can, once you get further in the game, you can actually kind of fly around infinitely. I have a file in which I am basically able to stay afloat for as long as I please, because I have like next to no energy drain.
Half the targets have been destroyed.
Damn! Are we doing any damage?
Nope.
Primal armor?
Yup.
First we have to break down that primal armor.
And you're not gonna do it. Sorry.
Only a few targets remaining.
Our standard weapons are useless!
So we're piloting what is called an armored core next. When he says normals, they still have the original normal armored core units, but they call them normals. We have more or less what is considered a next generation armored core unit.
We've confirmed all targets destroyed. Mission complete. Well done. Almost perfect. But don't get too high on yourself yet, rookie. These enemies were nothing to write home about.
Trust me, you'll see how powerful we can get later on in the game. Once we really start getting into the meat and potatoes of the game. So, here's a breakdown of our mission report. We get our reward, which is the basic, and then special. Like, you get special if there are like certain special objectives within your mission, which the next mission we're going to go do will have a special reward if we choose to do so. Then you have your costs, which ammo, you'll always have an ammo cost no matter what, unless you run with a pure blade spec. Those are about the only things that don't cost ammo. And then your repair, which is, well, obvious how much you get repaired. Take no damage, pay no repair. Your overall rank is based on how much money you earn throughout the mission, with I think E or D is the worst and S is the best. So in this case, we get an S rank, which, well, I mean, come on, it's the first mission. You're almost guaranteed unless you're just really, really bad. Alright, so now that we've completed our first mission, we now have order matches, which are one-on-one battles with other links within Collard and another faction, which we learn about later on. And then we got a new emblem. So Order matches are really good because you have everything to gain and nothing to lose. It costs you nothing to do the battle. It costs nothing in armor repairs or ammo replenishment. And it's a good way to get newer armored core units, because every time you defeat an enemy, you gain their schematic. However, you do still have to buy the parts to that schematic. I'm going to aim for rank 9 because rank 9 has the next I want, which, well, I'm not even gonna bother hiding it because they already said it. White Glint. White Glint is an amazing machine, and I love it. I have it on my other file that I'm not using because, again, for Sheppy Plays, I prefer to start with all new files and start from scratch and build my way back up again. It's more fun that way. No fun to, watch someone that has already all the best stuff in the game, because then there's no real progression. And that's what we're doing. So when fighting an enemy next, the big thing you want to do is you want to keep their primal armor depleted, because if they have primal armor, you're not dealing your maximum damage. And the same also goes for you. They're not dealing their max damage if you have your primal armor. So in this case, we've won. He lost. It took us 41 seconds. We now have his emblem and we have his schematic. Wow, he did like no damage to me. Alright, so the next one, the rank 29 AC, she's a bit tough, so we're going to let her sit for now. For now, let's go do some missions and build us up a repertoire of weapons that we can go buy, as the machine gun really doesn't fit my playstyle. So in this case, let's go take on Arms Fort Gigabase. And I will show you why this blade is good.
This is your mission. Your target is the Arms Fort Gigabase, currently escorted by the BFF 8th Fleet. The convoy is sailing south through the Northwest Sea. The 8th Fleet is a powerful force made up of large cruisers and other smaller vessels. However, the fleet itself is not your target. Don't waste ordnance on it. Use a Vanguard Overboost unit to accelerate past the escorts directly to the Gigabase. Get in close and destroy the target as quickly as possible. In addition, the Union will pay you a bonus for the destruction of the supply vessels. You can ignore the other secondary targets if you wish. That's all. The Union speaks very highly of you. We hope you can take this on.
Alright, so we are going to be taking on an arms fort. It's worth quite a bit of credits. And that little bonus that they're giving us isn't so bad either. So we're going to try and take out as much as we can without taking too much damage, hopefully, because the arms fort hurts a lot.
Watch out for long-range fire. This arms fort is a defensive stronghold. Don't underestimate its firepower.
Always dodge the shots as they're coming in, because you don't want to take a risk of them actually hitting you, as they hurt. Taking just one shot, even with primal armor, is painful.
VOB nearly depleted. Prepare for normal battle maneuvers.
And there it is.
VOB depleted. Purging.
Alright, once we hit the sea, we will start boosting automatically on our own.
Good, you're in close. Sink Gigabase as quickly as possible.
Oh, I will.
Stop
Just
wasting
give me a
time.
sec. Oh shit, I hit the wrong button.
Combat damage at 70%.
Oh my god, what the hell just...
AP down 90%. That's it.
Ah, dude. Holy crap. Okay. Change of plans. I think for right now, because here's the beautiful thing about Armored Core. Just because you complete a mission doesn't mean you can't go back and do it again later. So I think for now we'll just focus on our main objective and we'll go after the bonus objectives. I'll probably go after the bonus objectives off screen, and I might just take a screenshot to show you guys how the bonus actually works. And ow, well, there you just saw me taking a shot, and it did over 7,000 points of damage to me. By the way, the big numbers up at the top is obviously your armor points, or AP, which is basically like, well, in any other game, your hit points. That's basically just how much damage you can take. Jesus, it's already hit me twice. I'm not used to this.
VOB nearly depleted. Prepare for normal battle maneuvers. VOB depleted. Purging.
Alright, let's go. God, I really want that bonus. With those railguns.
Good, you're in close. Sink kick
Ow!
as quickly as possible. Stop wasting time.
And done.
Gigabase has been destroyed.
Okay, we took a lot of damage. And just for the sake of time, I'm not gonna try it again, so whatever. Oh god. Yeah, no. Just might as well just get this out of the way now and show you guys everything that you can do with this game.
It's being escorted by the 8th Fleet. Use the VOB to close in on Gigabase. Watch out for long-range fire. This arms fort is a defensive stronghold. Don't underestimate its firepower.
Woo. Down, puppy. So, that's what happens if you actually let one of these things hit you. I've never actually seen how much damage it can do, because I've usually done a pretty good job at avoiding it, but holy crap.
VOB nearly depleted. Prepare for normal battle maneuvers.
Oh my god, it feels so weird being in a mech like this without all of my tune-ups and stuff.
Good, you're in close. Sink Gigabase as quickly as possible. Stop wasting time.
And done. That is how you get it done.
Mission complete.
There you go. Yeah. Alright, so it technically took us 3 tries to get what we wanted done. Alright, so we're gonna do... Alright, so that's gonna bring this episode of Sheppy Plays Armored Core to a close. These episodes aren't gonna be nearly as long as the Dead Space episodes were, as the way this game is structured, I can actually be more lenient with the time. And it won't be as, and they don't have to be as long, as I'm not trying to complete an entire chapter. Speaking of which, the Sheppy Plays Dead Space will continue on. I've already got episode 7 up and ready to go. I just have to, get it rendered, get it uploaded, and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to alternate between the 2 games, between this and Dead Space, up until Dead Space is complete. But we've reached the halfway point in that game, so definitely hope you guys are enjoying that, and I hope you guys will enjoy this new Sheppy Play, or Sheppy Plays. Anyways, let me know what you thought in the comments below, and if you liked what you saw, subscribe for more, and give this video a thumbs up, as it really helps out my channel and really helps me get discovered. So, till next time, I'll see you later.